Is it supposed to smell like that? Hi, everybody. It's Christina. This is Vox and Guest live. It's Monday night. Oh my gosh, Gregory, my panel is showing. How indiscreet. You always hate that. I have to move the table. Azul has a friend. It's Monday night. Everyone has to say hi to Azul. Hi, Azul. Do we have people in the chat, dear, or am I talking to no one? We do. Joe is there.
Really?
Hi, Joe. Kurt. You did, Kurt. You did. Lost. Justin's here. Storm Kingdom. We have fam in the house and oh, hey, Deem, we have so much shit to do tonight. That's so cool. You have no idea. I'm going to tell you so you'll have an idea. You'll know everything I know. We have multiple premieres. I think it's 4. I'm not sure. It might be 3, 4, 5, something like that. We've got a fan favorite returning on the panel, and we have a brand new, spanky new, never been on before. Big Deck Energy says, if you say Moast 3 times, she will appear. Who's she? Is it me? It's me, Gio, isn't it?
Moist.
We're going to introduce the panel because I don't want to be out here being moist by myself. Let's do it. Where are they? Oh, we have, with a shirt on, so you might not recognize him.
Still moist.
Jobu. Still moist. Naked Jobu. Joe's not in any bands yet, but he's an aspiring young musician, and he will be one day. And I'm sure he'll
be available.
Yeah, he's totally open. Got nothing going on, just languishing. No, Joe is the boo of many bands, as we know. And so happy to say that now Shadow Band is amongst the Voodoo Mirage, Rain of Fire, Michael Ray Band, A Million Strychnine, 7 Months. Joe, it's too many.
Boo and the Dog.
Boo and the Dog. It's too many. And you may not know who this is because he's incognito, but you love his music. You do. You know you do. And this is Adam, stolen from the sky. Say hi, Adam.
Hello. How's it going, guys?
It's
Nice
going well. Adam is staying up late to be here. What is it, like 1 a.m. there?
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. here.
Okay. We're going to have to get Adam a sippy cup with some warm milk or something just to keep him awake.
Yeah, warm milk, please.
Man, guys, we have, it's not Ed Sheeran.
I've got nuts hair than Ed Sheeran.
Hi, I'm Adam. Oh, wow. Kurt bringing back the old lore. Okay. Steph is here from Synthetic Blonde. She says hi, Adam, too. We have so much to do. I think we should get cracking. I really do. So we're going to start with a band that I know the community is already aware of, but they have never, as far as I can recall, I don't think we've ever played them on the show. A Beautiful Scar. A Beautiful Scar. They have a song called Pulling at Your Feathers. So Jeremy formed this band like just about 4 years ago, a little bit over, I think. And we got rock and heavy metal and punk and some pop and alt rock and all kinds of stuff going on with this band. And basically the whole ethos of the band, if I may pull a Roger's word out of, why are you doing the robot now? I have to talk. Stop it. Stop it. Is he doing it, Joe?
No.
Joe won't lie to me. I trust Joe. Okay. Not that you would, Adam, but but this whole band is about basically like overcoming adversity, exploring your world, just like awesomeness. So we're going to play it. We're going to start the show. A Beautiful Scar, Pulling at Your Feathers. Let's do it. Here we go.
That's awesome.
So, not to get too serious right off the bat, but like one of the things I love about this community is that even with the videos, they will make something so I mean, who among us has not had that happen to them, right? I mean, like every single one of us, at least
2 hours
once
ago.
a week. Yeah, I mean, rabbits saber fighting with us, chasing us through the dunes and the
Kidnapping you.
desert. Yeah, I mean, when they talk about overcoming adversity, I think we all knew this was where they were going, right? But like still to have it presented visually like that, it just makes you feel understood, right? Adam, I
Absolutely.
know you didn't want to cry, but this video, I mean, it's pulling at your feathers and your heartstrings. I think little drunken lonely reference there. But so what did we think of the absolute insanity fucking awesomeness of what we just witnessed? Joe Boo, your home video. What do we think about a beautiful scar and pulling at your feathers?
Jeremy never ever lets you down. I mean, he's got
once.
so much musical diversity. To me, he's like a super cool version of Billy Corgan. His vocal stylings are very Billy Corgan,
Yes,
Smashing Pumpkin-esque,
I hear
but
that.
his musical styles are all over the place, and he blends so many cool things together. And then his videos are always a blast.
Yeah.
That's a guy I want to hang out with. In fact, I want to introduce him to my buddy Sea Dog, who's in Jobu and the Dog, because the two of them, their like approach to video and everything would be a total match.
Dogs and bunnies get along very well. I think that would be absolutely fine.
I want to see the continuation of that.
So do I.
I want to see it go. Like what happens to this guy?
The sequel.
He just keeps running forever. Literally
I mean,
forever.
This could be a whole TV series. I think
there's a couple of goat boys that are waiting for him down the road.
Adam, what did we think?
Yeah, he looks like he had an
beautiful
absolute blast playing that, like making that video, man. It looked like so much fun.
He really did.
Yeah, he's great. He does everything himself, doesn't he? As
Yeah,
well.
he does.
He's one man band. Yeah, he's incredible, and like his production's great. And I love the bass tone that he gets on his recordings is something that I'm gonna have to ask him about, to be honest, because it just cuts through beautifully. It's got like such a nice little tone, like underlying the whole track.
Absolutely. Yeah, and you don't even realize how important that is, and then when you hear it, it's like,
yeah, if you took it away, you'd totally notice like straight away.
Yeah,
but
there'd be no groove.
But it's
no groove
there, and it's like underpinning the whole track.
Nate says it was uber moist. I agree. I have to, it sounds wrong to say moist. I have to go with my pronunciation, which is moist. It's very French. It's very continental. So what else did we say instead of uber moist, my dear? There were other comments I see. We could pull a couple up before we go. Kurt says a killer. Love that groove. Absolutely. You did, Kurt. See, Steph said it was her weekend, guys. That's it. I'm telling you, we can all think back to times like that with our grandparents or whatever. Yeah. Fanscap says top notch. Agreed. And Afira, hi Christy, picking her jaw up off the floor. So there you go. We have body parts that are on the floor already. And we've only played one song. I think we should see what we could get on the floor next. We'll move on. I think we should make sure, because we have so many premieres to get to, I think we should make sure to play one of them now. What do you think, Greg? Yeah, thumbs up.
Yes, absolutely.
I was going to say, what, is your mic broken? But then you have to turn it off, so I don't know where it goes. So let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one should I pick? I think, because we have not played anything by him in a hot minute, I think we should play Storm Kingdom. I do. I think we should play Storm Kingdom. Now, I haven't seen this and I haven't listened to it, but Greg is telling me that I'm going to love it and that the video is especially awesome.
You absolutely will. It's great.
So this song is called Lost Horizon and Forgotten Dreams. And I'm already intrigued because the premise of the video is based on Blade Runner. Okay, which, come on, Blade Runner. But it's really interesting. The concept there is actually about the struggles of androids, and like, are they actually like super duper evil because they fall in love and want to like not be controlled by their human overlords, or do humans have the right to control them and keep them in line? It is an age-old question, much like A Beautiful Scars video, something we all wrestle with. But anyone who's seen Justin's Voxing Guest, Storm Kingdom's Voxing Guest, knows what a fan I am of his music. And I know on the panel here we have other fans of his music as well. So I am so honored that we got to do this. And we're going to play it now. Lost Horizon and Forgotten Dreams by Storm Kingdom.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool, man.
You know, I love
So cool.
Justin. Storm Kingdom is one of those musicians who's just so versatile. Like you know, and so much of his music is steeped in mythology and you know, just ancient stuff, and then to have something so modern and futuristic and like it all works on him, and you just, you know, you get all kinds of sounds and genres in there. Amazing. And I always want to play more of his stuff and I can't keep up because I think Storm Kingdom I think is releasing a new song a week right now. Literally, I think every week there's a new song coming out. So make sure you go to his YouTube and get notified for all those. What were you going to say, Adam?
Said there's a pretty high turnover.
Yeah,
of, music, but it's high quality as well, though.
Yeah, one of the things I love about Justin's work is he is not constrained by conventional constructs. He doesn't follow verse, pre-chorus, chorus, you know, solo. He lets everything fall into place based on the way it sounds, the way he's building it. It is really soundtrack-ish and of the highest caliber. He reminds me a lot of Tangerine Dream. He just very, very amazingly cerebral musician. Incredible.
I
had no idea where that was going to go after the intro. And when it kicked in, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. It's going on kind of like cyberpunk industrial kind of train. And
exactly. No, exactly. And I mean, I would love to see Oh, I'm going to make a wish as the mama of the community. I'm going to make a wish. I'm going to make a wish that Storm Kingdom and Ephira and Nightfall Band somehow all collab together with his theory.
Great.
That's what I want. That's what I want. I want the four of them to figure out, and actually Plains Desperate Symphony too somehow. I want all of them to get together.
Yeah, that's some sci-fi medieval combo stuff.
Can you imagine?
Amazing.
And then just have JLD sing over it. Like, I'm just like, do what I think that's Christmas is not that far away, guys. So just get working on that now. Hey, good. Thank you. I'm seeing Steph from Synthetic Blonde subbed, and Only the Host. Good to see you. Only the Host is also subbed right up their alley. Yeah, guys, please, everyone we play tonight, go to all the links. Everybody's Facebook page does or should have their link tree, whatever their links are. Do it all. Do Spotify. I know, but it doesn't hurt Eck to not listen to the music there. It hurts the musicians. So, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Tidal, do all the things, support everybody, because, the more people who listen, the more people hear it. And that's a very good thing. So a couple comments before we roll. We're going to have to move a little more snappy tonight because we got so much to do. But I wanted to see what people were saying. Gio says, when indies dream of electric sheep. Fantastic. Love it. And Steph needs a cigarette. What else is new, Steph? Aligned Alchemy says, beautiful array of eclectic instruments and voicings. I like that very much. Well said. Okay. All right. I think we keep going. We do. We forge on. Another new band to the show. I love this. We've really decided to try and make sure that we're mostly focusing on people we haven't played before, because so many submissions come in and we can't keep up. We keep getting feedback that people are like, oh my God, I never heard this band until I watched your show. And that's exactly what we're going for. So this is a band called Hydraulica, and the song is called Era Dawning, ERA, not ERROR with my accent. I'm never sure what people will think I said. So this is the first of 4 single releases. And their debut album is coming out pretty soon. I think it's called Psychodynamics. And we're just going to do it. We're just going to play Era Dawning by Hydraulica. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my God. Holy shit.
Short and sweet.
I was just getting so into it and I was like, here we go. And then it was over and now I want it, but we should play it again. That was awesome. Hydraulica, guys. I mean, again, I know everybody's up in arms about Spotify. Please don't take this as an endorsement of anything that was said this past week about it. But again, people are on the platform, gotta support. 25 monthly listeners. I'm one of them. It's ridiculous. So again, here's the spelling. Okay. Hydraulica. We gotta love that band up. Great voice. I mean, I was getting some some Sundays. I was getting some Sonic Youth. I was getting some man, guys, what do we think?
Love the timing signature changes, cool vocals. It was very cool. I got introduced to them months ago. They came right into the community right out of the gate. They started a playlist, and I didn't even know who they were.
I didn't know.
And they started a playlist, and they reached out to a bunch of people and threw a bunch of us into a playlist. So they did the outreach thing immediately. I mean, they really did it right. And so they deserve a ton of support. So we all need to really rally together and get these guys a lot of followers.
Yeah, because this is not enough.
The music is badass, and it definitely is worthwhile.
Absolutely.
They need as many of us to hear as possible.
Adam, what do we think? Hydraulica era dawning.
Yeah, it's really cool. I love hearing live drums. That's always good because it gives a much nicer like live feel to the song than program drums that a lot of us use these days because it's the only thing that we've got. Right. There were some really interesting turnarounds on the guitar, which I really liked, and the that little vocal, that repeated vocal hook at the end was really cool. That grabbed my attention as well.
Yeah, very hooky.
Absolutely. Hooky indeed. Hooky indeed. What is the community saying, Gregory? Freaky thinks it was fantastic. Well, if Freaky thinks you're fantastic, then you're fantastic.
The Freaky
Doc Griffin says some nice riffage there. Indeed. Gnarly. Nate says right to the point. I like it. It's true. They were in and they were out. They got the job done. Mike Mechanic Ace has really loved that track. I've been following for a long while, but never really reached out, but I'm going to remedy that. Mike from Mechanic A and Drew have same kind of darkness coming out tomorrow. No, Wednesday. Today is not Tuesday. Wednesday. This Wednesday, the 12th. Okay. You can still pre-save it. So go make sure you listen to that because it's two of our favorites here. Totally agree. And what did a Surly Barber say? Because you took them off the screen. Good artists that have 25 followers and untalented hacks that have 25 million. Yes, we're trying to flip that. So everybody go ahead, like, follow, subscribe, do all the things. Hydraulica, Hydraulica. That was Era Dawning. And again, the first album is coming out soon. We don't know exactly when. Psychodynamics. So we got to watch them. Excellent.
Mike and Drew, I can't wait to hear your release. I saw the post about it today. Very excited.
It's exciting. It's moist making. It is. It is indeed. Okay. Rolling on. Here we go. We're going to play some Acoustic Joint. Acoustic Joint. This is a song called Fire of Embers. And their whole thing is just do life on your own terms. Like, fuck everybody else. Not in like a mean, nasty way, but just do life on your own terms as long as it's not hurting anybody else. And basically, if somebody is just like pushing you down, talking you down, putting you down, or just, bullshitting you and trying to make you, do things for them or whatever. Just get past your own demons, do your thing. Be strong, I think is kind of the message there. So we're going to listen. Acoustic Joint, Fire of Embers.
Straight
Woo!
There's a baby. Oh, the
That was awesome.
there. Okay, first of all, can we talk about that bass? Holy shit!
That bass grabs you right from the start. And then the guitar riffs following
I'm not ignoring the guitars and the vocals and the drums and all that really good stuff, but that bass player is
Did
just
you catch it in the breakdown as well. That breakdown riff that he was playing was sick.
Unbelievable. Holy crap.
It totally like classic rock 80s, like what you would see in the hero movies from the 80s.
Yeah, that's exactly what
badass songs to all the hero movies in the 80s. That's what it reminded me of.
And I mean, the production values both on the music and the video were astoundingly good. Like that, I felt like I was watching
top notch.
Yeah.
Top notch. I felt like I thought you said Trox for a second and I got really confused. I was like, no, that was Acoustic Joint. Not crotch rot. What did you just say, Joe? Not crotch. Mike says kick ass. The Secret Life of Dante. Hi, Secret Life of Dante. It's good to meet you / see you if I've seen you before and I just having a brain moment. Really great production skills implemented flawlessly all around. We agree. And the bass does hit. Adam, what did we think?
Yeah, pretty much just that. The bass pretty much stole the show. I really like the lady's voice as well. I'm not sure what her name is, but she really delivered a great vocal performance. But yeah, the breakdown riff on the bass was definitely the high point for me. I think I really enjoyed.
No, that's and the drive to that whole song because of it is just, you're and the video. I mean, I'm gonna have to rewatch and re-listen to that because there's so much going on that I'm sure because I was so focused on the bass and then the vocals as well. But
there are a lot of tasty guitar riffs going on.
That's it. I got to go back and hear all that again. Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Okay. Okay. A Surly Barber says they're like the 96 Bulls. The whole team is good, but the bassist is Jordan. Very good analogy. Appreciate that. Pat Benatar says Synthetic Blonde. I think I also saw some Scandal somebody said on there too. I can hear a little bit of that. Yeah, very tasty. So again, Acoustic Joint, that is Fire of Embers. I wasn't entirely sure what the title meant at first, but I'm taking it as like all these little microaggressions, like embers of things that aren't working that kind of, Joe, I should probably toss this to you as the resident firefighter. You would know better what it means than I do. But that's how I took it, and that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. But yeah, so again, let's see. Acoustic Joint. Okay, no. 18 monthly listeners on Spotify. No good. Love them up there and everywhere else. Okay, again, I should not be one of 18. Not okay. So we're gonna work on that. We're gonna make sure everybody gets their numbers up tonight, all across platforms. Again, just because I'm only showing Spotify does not mean only Spotify. Start there. They usually have links. Go to YouTube, Apple Music, all that good stuff. Okay. Wow. So far, we're en fuego. There's a real fire theme tonight, Joe. I think it's because you're here.
I bring the heat.
You do. Even with a shirt on, you're smoldering. I'm gonna start calling you Fire of Embers in our DM. That's what I'm gonna start doing now instead of Naked Joe. Okay. I think we go on. Trying to figure out if we should maybe one more and then another premiere. What do we think, Greg?
Sure. Sounds good.
Do you ever disagree when I suggest something like I don't even know why I do that? Oh, see, now we got 18, right? There
I've already been following them.
Oh, no. So we're still, we got to keep going. We got to do it. In the meantime, I think some Isolation Forest is in order. Wouldn't you say? I mean, it's a natural move. The next thing here, Root and Branch. Okay. This is the second release from the band. They are in Pennsylvania, so not too far from us. We could drive there and make them play it live right now if we get in the car. What do we think, Greg? We want to take this show on the road? Greg's like, no, my God.
Road trip.
Road trip. So yeah, they are moving back and forth between like a pop rock kind of deal, and then there's lots of slower harmonies, very tasty business there. And I love that when they sent this to us, they were like, it's another breakup song with an exclamation point. They were super excited about that. So I guess it's a very happy, excited breakup. So probably not, but we're gonna play it.
I'm leaving you.
Yeah. Root and Branch. Isolation Forest. Let's do it. Push the button.
Very cool.
Come on now. First of
Very
all, let's talk about the tempo changes. How awesome that was.
Yeah, exactly.
That was giving me big, like, Cranberries, zombie.
It was Cranberries meets Deborah Harry. It
Sundays,
was like some new wave punky influences in a lot of the vocal movements.
Totally.
And then it was very anthemic Cranberries kind of stuff later. And what a great marriage to that music. It was awesome.
Terrific voice. Loved all those harmonies. And I love that they did go back to the breakdown of sorts there for the ride out and just letting her play with that ooh,
that was awesome.
And all the harmonies. Yeah, that was great. That was really, really good. Adam, you seem to be nodding along in agreement.
Yeah, I generally agree with everything you said. It was pretty much the definition of driving rock for me. Like I can picture driving around in the car on like a hot summer's day, like blasting that out the window.
Yeah, totally.
Particularly, especially after a particularly aggressive breakup, maybe.
There you go. Another breakup song.
Yeah,
Woo!
cool song. Excellent voice.
There's a road in Chicago that runs along the lake. It's Lakeshore Drive. And at night, you go down that road and it's a long road and, you got the street lights overhead. And that is like the perfect Lakeshore Drive ride a song in the car.
Nice.
I like it. Now we all have to go there and drive. It's going to be really crowded. We're all just going to be playing that song, but slightly offset from each other. So Fans Cap to sing killer songs tonight. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. We just ask you guys to send in your music and you do. And then this is what happens. It's just all good. All good things.
You guys make it hard to choose.
I bet they do.
There's so much good music. It's ridiculous.
And this is, I'll hear him sitting at the computer going, and I'm like, what? And he's like, and it's basically always like, can I fit in another song? I know I have to start doing this show, like, now song, title, band, go, next, title, song. And we just bam, 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 bam. But that's no fun. We can't. Plus, can you imagine me not talking a lot between songs? No, nobody can. And that's why we're going to move on to a premiere. Another premiere. And now I'm really like, which one should we do? I don't even know. I know, really. I think, how about some Packet Loss?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Everyone loves
Joe just made a sound that I think is usually reserved for special occasions, but good job, Joe. Jamie desperately wanted to stay up for the show and had planned to do so. And about, I don't know, an hour and a half ago, sent me a DM and was like, it's 1 a.m. my time. It's not midnight my time. And I was like, I want to do the Superman thing where I like push the earth back, just to kind of, I was like, no, I can't. So he had a really early meeting and he couldn't stay up, but they're going to be watching back tomorrow, the whole band. And this is a world premiere, which it's funny. We're scooping ourselves because we did interview Packet Loss. Their episode should be out next month, I think. And I believe this is the song that we're playing on the show too, right, honey? But fuck it. Vox and Guest is Vox and Guest, right? Whether it's live or taped. So we're going to do this. This one is called Timed Out. And I'm going to let it speak for itself. Let's play it. Packet Loss with Timed Out.
Dead of night, in the shadows, they're out of sight. Timed out, ticking no end in line. In this modern day wartime, counting seconds to
Outstanding.
That's a
Nice.
really good one. That's
That
a
is-
really good one. Yeah. I go ahead, Joe.
I'm a
Speak
modern day Meltdown fan. I love these guys. I think their stuff is great. That's my new favorite Packet Loss song.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
the
I
same
agree.
thing actually. You
I
too,
think they've
Adam?
had a massive jump in the quality of their production.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Like
What
sounds
didn't they, there
incredible.
was they had quite a bit of time off from their previous recordings.
They did.
Right? This is
They
their new
did.
stuff.
And
Yeah.
I mean, so again, for anybody that doesn't know the band, the name is very telling because like Vox and Sticks, actually kind of like Vox and Sticks, they're a remote only band. They don't play live together in real time except for rehearsals. It's a studio band, but they do the file sharing and everything, and they met on Jamulus, and we go into it big time in their episodes. So again, I'm not going to scoop us, but we talked exactly about the fact that things are ramping up for them in a lot of ways, and this is kind of a new level for them. So it's cool to hear everybody say that. Nate, Bond of Iniquity, loves this great song. A little Beck influence in the spoken part. I was hearing that is it Cake? She's done the
they were saying
distance.
that. Yes.
Oh, okay. One of my eyes are closed. I can't see anything. Justin Plain's Desperate Symphony said, no, what did he say? Great song. Love this. You go so fast. I'm glad you don't go this fast with everything. That rocked. Okay. Joe would catch that. Candy, hello, baby. Candy, happy birthday month. Said that
What's
was
up, Candy?
absolutely awesome. And it was really great track from Fanscapped. I agree. We have much love, killer track, Packet Loss, says Freaky Things, and I agree. Timed Out, Packet Loss, album's coming out. It's soon.
Cool.
It's soon. So people just have to hang in there. But yeah, that one's gonna be I think they're dropping it like maybe next week. I forget exactly. He told me and I forgot. I'm sorry, Jamie, but it is coming out soon. So so there you go. Timed Out by Packet Loss. Again, go love everybody up. Absolutely. Love them up. Love them up.
You know, I don't know about you guys, but there's so much talent here in this community. I don't even listen to anything but this community anymore.
No.
And there's not enough time in the day to listen to it all.
Yeah,
oh, no kidding. It's the hardest thing ever.
Higher and higher as well.
Incredible.
That's right. It does get, you're right, Adam. Like it's, and people keep, and the best thing about the bar getting higher is that people are raising their own bar for themselves.
Right.
You know, like that's
Everybody's
like every time I hear somebody.
Absolutely true. You can see
production level, production quality levels.
You can see them get better and better. Yep.
That's right. And it's cool. I mean, we are now, I should mention, I think we're just shy of a year since the first episode of this show aired.
I think so. Yeah.
I want to say it was maybe June. Thank you, dear. I want to say it was maybe the 14th or the 16th. It was probably be about a year ago this week, I think. And Jam Steak, we miss you, Jam Steak. We miss you, Dommy.
Yeah, well, we premiered Jam Steak on June 15th.
15th. Okay, I said 14th or 16th. It was right in the middle. So yeah, so it was Sunday will make a year, and I had no idea. We didn't know what the hell we were doing, first of all, and we had no idea how this was going to go, and we had no idea we're going to end up doing live shows like this and whatever. And like the community is designing the show for us, because it's like, how do we just showcase one band in depth and not showcase everybody, but how do we play everybody and then not tell their story? And like it is such a fucking kick every week to do this, you know, no matter what mood we're in or what's happened. Like it's just
we've done 74 so far.
Wow.
That we've aired or taped?
That we've aired. This would be 75, I think.
That's incredible.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that many.
Wow.
Shit, no wonder we're tired. But the point is that like it's because of this community. We can make shows forever because of you guys, and it's just the best thing ever. So yeah, Packet Loss, Timed Out, excellent. Thank you for giving us that premiere,
I really love that song.
Yeah, and I mean, we're so, and you know, Justin too, and everybody that's coming up with other premieres tonight, which I won't spoil yet. We're so honored. Like people keep reaching out and being like, "Hey, would you guys like to have the premiere of our song or our video?" And we're like, "Really? Like seriously?" It's because we know there's so many good shows out there. EWL, Tim is killing it all the time. Dukester, you know, Candy's got her, you know, her show, Only the Host. There's so many, I'm not even, you know, I can't even name them all. But just yep. What was it, Gargoyles. How does he say Gargoyles Graveyard, right?
Graveyard,
I mean, like just so many good people.
Yeah.
Like so many good people, so many good radio stations, whatever. And so we're always really honored when you guys hand us things. So thank you for that. Okay, got to keep moving. This is a song called Unsteady by a band called Better Plans.
Oh, awesome.
And I think this might be newer to the community, this band. But okay, there you go. This song, they did this back in November. So it's not brand new, but they wanted to send it in. And their first EP is out. It's called, I love the title of this EP, Quarter Life Crisis, which is great. They wanted to play. Yeah, they wanted to. Thank you, Freaky Joe. We love you so much. We're gonna have to come and be on the panel soon again because it's been too long. I
want to be on with Joe too.
Yeah, we'll have a Joe only panel.
Joe squared.
Yes, the mystery panel of Joes. We'll do that. Who else will we get?
Costigan Joe would be a good one for that.
Who?
Costigan Joe.
Oh, Costigan. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll just have like a rotating panel of Joes.
Costigan,
a Joe buffet, if you will. They'll eat off of naked Joe's naked body. We'll have some sushi. A buffet. Stop it now. We've got so many Joes. But yeah, so this is Better Plans. And the song is Unsteady. Let's do it. that was great.
That's awesome.
Oh my God, that bass line just had me right from the beginning. And like, I kept having this thought that was really well thought out punk, which is such a stupid fucking thing to say. But like a lot of punk to me, and I don't think it's a bad thing, but a lot of punk sounds to me like people threw ambition, Red Bull, and instruments into a giant blender and just hit go, and then like you get what you get, and it's just like wow. And again, that's fantastic. This was like it was more thoughtful punk in the sense that I really felt like they knew where they were going, they had a structure, they were doing it. And yes, as Dre said, the little oi at the end was just
perfect.
Chef's
that was raw old school
fake out
punk. We should have been face slapping on stage, knocking equipment over, mosh pit, the whole shot.
I love it, man. I like how it played fast and loose with the tempo as well. Like they were tight with each other, but they were not. You couldn't quite tell where they were. But I love that kind of like pseudo sloppy kind of feel. Like it gave me like feelings of Fugazi back in the day when they were. Like,
ooh, good reference. Okay,
loose and fast, cracking that snare.
Yeah, man.
That was your high school award, right, Joe? Loose and Fast, wasn't that the in the yearbook? That was Joe Boo, Loose and Fast. Yeah. That's the next band name, I think. Loose and Fast. I'm going to vote for that. Joe will have an album out with that new band that I just invented tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that on all his pages. But oh man, better plans, Unsteady. I mean, I gotta think when I followed them, they had a couple thousand followers, so I'm betting they're doing okay. Cool. But let's see.
Yeah, I thought they were pretty big.
23, almost 2,400. Wow, that song has almost 30,000 streams. I think that's gonna hit the 30 mark pretty quickly after tonight because that was pretty great. Better plans. This is who you're looking for. I love how my husband goes to all the trouble of looking up the URLs for all the bands and puts them on the screen, typed out all nicely. And I'm like, I'm going to hold up my phone because that's who I am as a person. Wow. Okay. Unsteady, better plans. Excellent. We are on another can't miss streak. Does anyone ever have, it's got to be a people with long hair thing where there's like a hair on your face and you don't know where it's coming from. So I look like I'm like losing my mind, which a little late for that one. Richie and Dre are forming a band called Peace Candle Revival. Would that were true. I would love to see Richie and Dre do something together, but okay, I'm not going to do another premiere yet. I want to spread them out.
That's what she said.
Oh! Okay. It is actually
no more favorite words have I ever heard.
That's what she said. Before this goes totally off the rails and Adam leaves, we're gonna rein it in. And I think it's time for a little Agbot.
Oh, nice.
That's what I think. I think it's time. The band whose name means all good band names are taken, which right there, you gotta love them. Has a song called Ashamed. And we have not played, I don't know if we've ever played Agbot on this show besides their episode. I'm not so sure.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So I think we should be ashamed for not having done that. And that makes the title really apropos. So I think let the people feast on Agbot, Ashamed.
Now
Wow.
So, I mean, I remember when I first joined the community, I still don't know how it happened, fell into the metal rabbit hole, Alice down the metal rabbit hole. And Agbot was like all over the place at the time. And, you know, the way that I found them was because I, you know, joined the community and I was liking and following so many pages that I got restricted almost immediately. And somebody, it might have been Rob from AOD, said, "Oh, you got Agbotted." And I was like, "What's that now?" And I went and I looked them up and I was like, "Oh my God." And when I interviewed Chris and Sandra, it was like, okay, I knew new stuff was coming out. This one just came out, I'm gonna say Wednesday, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was the same day as you, Adam. And like, I mean, I just saw people just vibing hard with the lyrics. And wherever you land on anything, I think most people can agree things are not ideal in Worldland these days, on any level. And I think that is just harnessing all that rage and all that frustration. And I know Bobby Kane's going to be really happy that Agbot specifically called out Spotify to be like, fuck you. So, yeah, great song. And again, the one of my favorite things about that band is that you hear both of them on the vocals and it just makes it so signature. It's so Agbot, like, you know exactly who you're listening to. What do you say, honey?
No, I was like, yeah, that was just about to say that the vocals are fantastic, and the fact that they can balance the screaming with the harmony, you know, with the harmonic one, the lyrical one.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Progressive rock is really unrelatable for a lot of people, because you just kind of lose people because they're accustomed to standard 4/4. That was so completely relatable, and their talent level is off the charts. Those guys are so good. I don't even think they realize how good they are musically, vocally.
Chris might. Chris totally might. Well, and that's it. Like, you know, we had a long discussion before. I think it was either before or after we started rolling about polyrhythms and like what a big part of their music that is and everything else. And it's like, it's so, you know, people don't necessarily understand what they're listening to that makes what they do sound the way that it does and why it's so much more complicated than it might seem. But I totally agree with you on that. Like, they really, nobody sounds like Agbot, and Agbot doesn't sound like anybody.
Right.
Adam, what you think?
I really liked the bleh in the middle of
and I love the text of it. Blah.
Exactly. Yeah.
In case you didn't know what he said, here's the spelling.
But yeah, the song's incredible. It's like incredibly tight. It's completely to the grid. It's just like it couldn't have a more sheen on it if it tried. It's like the perfect modern metal song.
Totally. And what I think is cool is that there is an instrumental version. So the EP is two cool versions of this. There's that one, and then there's the instrumental. Yeah, and it's great too, because then you can really hear everything that they're doing underneath the vocals very, very cleanly. So Agbot, Ashamed, excellent. New song, new music. Always happy when there's new music out from Agbot. So make sure, if you haven't already playlisted that, whatever, go on and do that, because really, you heard it. Why wouldn't you? that was badass. That's like a cup of coffee in sonic form completely.
Wake up in the morning for sure.
Yeah, right. Just wake up and put Agbot in your ears and you'll be good to go. So okay. I'm thinking one more and then another premiere. And I was going to ask you, honey, but you'll just say yes.
Well, I think you said there would be one more and then another premiere last time. So maybe we should do a premiere now.
So I'm being consistent because I said that last time and I'm saying it again, right? No. All right, fine. So you want me to do a premiere now? Who said to disagree with me, Gregory? Look at you being your own man. I love it. No, all right. I will listen to you, my liege. I have to, defer to the man of the house. That's how that goes in our family. No, we're not like that. Anyway, we defer to each other, actually. That's the way that we roll. Right, my dear?
Yeah, what is that? I mean, what does that have to do with it?
Oh my God. Don't worry, guys. You're not seeing mom and dad fight. We're fucking with you. We're totally fine. But okay, I think another premiere then in order. I think, given that we just played some Agbot, I think we should keep in the vein of absolute kick-assery. Drew! Speaking of kick-assery, Drew, Drunk and Lonely. Remember, guys, same kind of darkness. Pre-save with Mike, Mechanic 8, Wednesday. I keep thinking today is Tuesday and it's not. Why would it be Tuesday? But hi, Drew. You're here just in time for a premiere from some of my favorite people, one of my favorite bands. What is that? Smarties?
Those are my Smarties.
Okay. Good job, honey. Very nice. You're like a toddler right now. You're like, this is my blankie and this is my bear and his name is Mr. Horny and I bring him everywhere. No. We're going to play, and it's a perfect segue into Crimson Ashalt, right? Because why wouldn't they have a bear named that? And why wouldn't it? Yeah. So Crimson Ashalt, which Dame came to me and said, do you want it? I have a premiere. And I was like, yes, because I've been hearing about this song for a long time now, and it is here, and the song is called Scrambles. I know some of you who watched their Vox and Guest episode interview were probably hoping that it was going to be Shit Cookies. Shit Cookies is not out yet. Okay, it will be, and you'll watch out for it, because who doesn't watch out? You should watch out for Shit Cookies, because if you don't, they might catch you by surprise, and that would be bad. And anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, you have to follow Crimson Ashalt, and then you'll know. But we're going to play Scrambles tonight instead, because we have it and it's here and it's a world premiere, and Crimson Ashalt kicks ass. So the song's going to kick ass and you're going to listen to it. So get ready to fill your ear holes with some fucking badassery. And remember, at the end, got to pop up those doubles, because we know how they're going to end the song. Let's do it. Crimson Ashalt with Scrambles. You know, I've said it before. I'll say it again. One of my favorite metal bands. If I wasn't already into metal by the time I met Dame and Jesse and D-Mob and listened to their music, I would have become an instant fan of metal, or at least their music. And I just, every song, I wait for that breakdown, because I know that it's coming. And it's so fucking delicious every single time. And then it is brilliant because at the end they're going to be saying fuck you. But it's like every time, doesn't matter that I know a breakdown is coming. Doesn't matter that I know the fuck you's every time it gets me like it's the first time. I love that band so much. I'm so glad they're having studio time and getting to like really make these. But yeah, just fantastic. Drew says he didn't see that ending coming. Shut up, Drew. Okay, Adam, Joe, what do we think? Crimson Ashalt with Scrambles. Talk to me.
Yeah, it's tight as shit, man. It's like Lamb of God levels of tight, I would say. Love the guitarist. There's one particular guitar riff that was just before the breakdown that I really, really like enjoyed. It was very chuggy.
Yes,
I love that the thundering kick drum and that just piercing metal guitar. That tone is total metal. It's awesome, and everything they do is just kicks ass.
It does, and I mean, I'm still always happy to hear Dame growling. Love his clean vocals too. You guys heard that. There will be more, but I think we have to wait. Oh, Dame, what is it again? This song is a 12-word title or so. I forget exactly. It's just this like very Crimson Ashalt title. Then that's he keeps telling me I have to wait. Those are the next clean vocals that I get. But so good. Let's see. Candy says Crimson Ashalt are miles better than some of the signed bands I get sent from a record company. 1,000%. Gio wants you guys to come to the barbecue anytime. You're invited to the barbecue. Freaky says breakdown was the shit. Totally 100%. Drew from Drunken Lonely wants to get Crimson Ashalt on a collab. Just do the fuck you at the end of their Drunken Country tune. That would be awesome. I think what we should do
with a country accent.
We should have every indie band that wants to just record themselves on video going, fuck you, and then make a huge compilation of it. I think that'll be like our summer project.
You got to do it. You got to do it in your country drawl though. Fuck you.
That's it. And no matter what, no matter where you're from, you got to do your regional or national accent, just everybody just to totally, we may really have to do that. Greg's like, that's going to be work for me, but we might do it anyway.
Nah, that's good. I can just picture you put everybody all at once in one big screen.
That's it. Fuck you. People I desperately want involved with that. Fancy Mice Band. Desperately want that. We're gonna have to find a way for Nate from Bond of Iniquity to do it, even though he's not a cursor. Maybe it'll be Fork you. I think Fork. I want you need the at the end of that. Right. Who else? Maybe let's see. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to think on that. There are definitely some kernels of genius in that. She says about a thing that she said herself. How self-effacing is that? But there you go. I think everyone would like to like that. So Crimson Ashalt world premiere Scrambles. Fuck you. I pay me and send it to Spotify. Candy. That's right. We'll just send it to Daniel. Okay. See, Nate likes Fork. We'll have to work on that. Gio says Crimson Ashalt opens their email one day to 500 stems of randos just saying fuck you and nothing else. I don't think Dame would love anything more, frankly. Sapphire says bad words instead. Okay. To tell your little girl to stay that pure always. Bad words. That's adorable. How did I not hear that in your interview? Okay. If you don't already love up Crimson Ashalt, do it. Fabulous band. They have not released a bad song and they just get better. So keep going. Drunken Lonely says good day to you, sir. Okay, Drew, that's yours, but just yours. You'll be allowed to do that. You and Rick. Okay.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you, sir. I'm peeved. But yeah, okay. I think we should just fucking completely give everybody whiplash right now and play some Jack Phantom. What do you think? I think we should do that. Yeah, I think we should absolutely confuse the hell out of everybody who just tuned into the show for the first time going, oh, wow, they play metal. And we do. But guess what? I just sounded like Woody Woodpecker. Jack Phantom in the Exquisite Corpse Cabaret. I know you know him. I know you love him. We missed him for a while. He wasn't around. Good job, Joe. I agree. And Jack had a little bit of a surprise release of his new upcoming album that was sort of released early by accident through this Roman label, noir jazz label in Italy. And this is a song called "And the Dead Shall Bury the Living." And yeah, it's the first track off the upcoming album, which I am very excited for. So let us play "And the Dead Shall Bury the Living" by Jack Phantom and the Exquisite Corpse Cabaret. Happened? Did we lose our everything? Oh, something went wonky. Sorry, hold on, guys. Oh, that sucked. I was so into that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Can everybody still hear us? Oh,
there.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Jack. He couldn't have waited like 10 fucking seconds to glitch. Like, really? Seriously? That wasn't part of the song. I know you might think it is, but it wasn't. That was a little bonus feature that we added in for you, courtesy of our internet, which apparently just had a small spasm of its colon or whatever. That was Jack Phantom and the Exquisite Corpse Cabaret with "And the Dead Shall Bury the Living." I think my conversation with Jack for his interview episode was one of the most fascinating conversations I've had with anybody ever, literally, not just for the show, just in general. And I think Jack is one of the most intriguing people you will ever talk to. And so many people watched that episode and like reached out to me later and they were like, is he for real, in like the best way? Like, because I'd be like, oh yeah, and this reminds me of like, this thing. And Jack would be like, oh, well, there was this time where I was like, paragliding off of like the active volcano or whatever, like, crafting a mouthpiece for my, sax and whatever at the same time. And then I ran into Winston Churchill, and like, it's like just like everything Jack says is interesting and every story that he has is really cool. So if you didn't watch it already, go back and watch that episode of his, because it was fantastic. And, that song is no exception. And the dead shall bury the living. Guys, what did we think before? Sorry again, Jack, that it got interrupted. I think we're gonna, when you say you have to reboot your computer, is that gonna shut the show down? No. All right, so we're gonna talk about this for a little bit because Greg has to do some technical thingamajiggies, which, you know, it's a complicated technical term, guys, but I'll explain it to you
I love
later.
everything about Jack's stuff because he is utterly committed to detail. Like he pays attention to everything that he's doing. So like the little teasing little skips on the hi-hat, the tapping of the crown on his cymbals, all that is purpose driven. And that's a big shaping part of the rhythms. And everything is just so moody. Everything you hear of his sets a mood, and you close your eye. I don't think I can listen to his stuff with my eyes open. I have to close my eyes and immerse myself into it.
That's why when it stopped, I was like, what happened? Because my eyes were closed. Yeah.
We all were.
Well, yeah, I think so. Adam, were you also eyes closed or
yeah,
were
I
you
was definitely vibing with it, to be fair. I think I saw someone in the comments say that they were on shrooms earlier as well. So that would definitely would have fucked with their trip, man.
This is probably Joe from Freaky Things. Joe is a
I think it was.
Joe is a champignon fan. He probably just means like portobello, guys. Just just sitting there. Wouldn't it be great if Joe was just sitting there with like literally an active thing of like portobello, shiitake. I think this calls for a mini white. Yes. But yeah, no, that I mean, yeah. Go ahead.
Shiitake's on deck.
Yeah, I don't think there's too many one man jazz bands out there, to be honest. I think he's a pretty unique guy, man. I think I've only heard 3 or 4 of his songs, but they're all like really, really well done. I think I saw a video of him doing his live performance at some point as well that he shared.
Yes.
And that's like, I just can't believe
in the
that
gallery,
he can
probably. Yeah.
somehow be an entire jazz band on his own, man.
I know, it's fantastic. No, and the whole look, you know, the whole aesthetic, everything, you know, I love that he became a barber because he sort of wants to, you know,
I agree,
okay, he's being very sweet, says doesn't really matter. It basically just fades out there. Gio, taking you to task, Greg. You had one job. It was not Greg. It was his computer.
No, computer.
Anybody wants to buy Greg a new computer. But then we wouldn't have that signature Vox and Guest moment where like 2 seconds into every song, it just pauses for a second and then it comes back, which, you know, that's how we trademark things around here. Fanscap says spooky John Zorn's Naked City vibes without the grindcore parts. Wow. Okay, that was like Dre level analysis there. Sean, hi Sean from Foreboding says Rhodes keys or similar in there for a bit. Jack, you can answer that. Richie says that was awesome, Jack. I agree. It was in fact awesome, Jack. A Fire says 1950s crime drama. Yeah, especially like that wah, 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 wah part in there.
Yes, that's right.
We have to put a quarter in Greg. His time ran out. Yeah, the problem is the slot is kind of hard to get to, and nobody really wants to see that. So we're not going to put the quarter in Greg just yet. D-Mob, hey, D-Mob says, what a vibe. Drew says, so good. All right, so you said we can play something else, honey. You can push the button.
Yes.
You can push the button. He can push it. So again, Jack Phantom and the Exquisite Corpse Cabaret and the Dead Shall Bury the Living. If you want to hear that without the little interlude at the end, then just go listen to him and do it anyway, even if you don't. Yeah, okay. I think maybe time to play a panel song. Dun, dun, dun. I think so. I think we should play. It is not a premiere, right? Because it came out last week, Adam, but I think we should play The End of Me. What do you think?
Okay. Yeah, man.
He's like, okay, you can play my song.
Okay,
so again, this is Stolen from the Sky.
Twist the arm back there.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us a little something about The End of Me?
Okay. So I'd had a half-written song that I was waiting on someone else to come back with lyrics for, and also to do the vocals on, and it was becoming pretty apparent that wasn't going to happen. So obviously. It was written as like a shoegaze song because this person had told me that they wanted to write shoegaze music. So we've obviously got our own resident shoegaze artist in Feminoise. So like I'd been kind of like eyeing her up for a little while, and she dropped me a message about something unrelated one day. I was like, well, this is a sign. So I asked my friend, and like, are you ever going to finish the song? And she's like, no, probably not. I was like, right, okay, so this is happening then. So I pitched it to Mel, and I was expecting her to come back with like, yeah, cool, we'll like figure something out and like maybe send like one line of like one part vocals, but she came back with this like incredibly rich like 3-part vocal harmony that was just like mind blowing. So I had this kind of okay track that was just ready to go, and like she like really elevated it to the next level. Like you could listen to her vocal parts just on their own as their own song, and you'd be like, whoa, that's pretty cool. So didn't really have to do too much to it other than just like mix it in once she sent it over. And she did the lead guitar at the end as well, which was really cool. She said that she wanted to put like the old Feminoise spin on it, which she really did. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like it couldn't have been easier. I literally just sent her a track. She sent me a vocal part back. Well, she sent me like several vocal parts back, and I just put them into my project and completed the mix, and it was good to go. Like within like a couple of weeks, I think actually.
There you go. I'm not going to agree with you on the just okay song part, but I'm absolutely going to agree with you for on the yay for Mel and Feminoise part, because I just, as I said the other day, you know, when we were all listening to this, you know, just love both of you, and having the two of you together is just such an amazing thing. So we are going to play again. This song just came. Was it Wednesday? Was it the 5th?
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
Okay. So yeah, the song not even a week old. It still has musical placenta on it. Or why did I say that? But there you go. It's still brand new. And we're gonna play it right now. The End of Me, Stolen from the Sky, and Feminoise.
It's a great song, Em.
Thanks,
absolutely awesome.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely awesome. Yeah, man. Go ahead. Oh.
There it is.
Sorry,
I
Christina.
just love how no, it's totally fine. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I didn't mean to be rude. But like I just love how that last note hangs on just the slightest bit. It's so like and I really Adam, it's such a first of all, you're just such a good guy and you're such a good supporter in the community. Both of you are truly. And I mean, I love that you're collabing as much as you are. You know, the Exorcism, Robbie Mannheim that you did with the Fire and Whiskey Club, and like, and everything in there, you know that it's stolen from the sky, right? And you also know when it's Feminoise too. But like, I just the fact that my ear keeps going to the synth, you know, and even with everything else that's going on in there that's so great, you know. Chris Eakes Music says they need the track to be another 23 minutes long. Totally agreed. Great song, says Armand on Music. Shirley Barber says spot on. Entropy, what did Dre say? Not underproduced but not overproduced either. Okay, I guess that's what Dre said. No, it's a great track, and it really it showcases both of you so beautifully, and it's amazing that it came together as quickly as it did, too, based on what you said. So go ahead, Joe. I know you want to love on the song, so go ahead.
Oh, I think it's so badass. I mean, it's a great marriage of Euro nightclub rock meets haunting ethereal vocals, deeply layered and greatly reverbed and affected. Everything just sounds so well produced. The whole thing sounds really pro.
I have one word: luscious.
Yeah,
it was luscious.
Nice, thank you.
And usually only say that to me.
And lush.
Okay, fine. Now the song is luscious too. No, that's all right. I will have no problem being compared to a Stolen from the Sky and Feminoise collab. I'll be happy with that. No, it is lush too, Joe. You're right. And I mean, it's yeah, I mean the comments were blowing up there too, but just it really, that song is such a mood. And I know that's a very oversaid thing at this point, and it's kind of bordering on meaningless, but it truly is in the way that it was meant before everybody overused it. That, you know, it's so, there's so much going on there that there's, you know, a little, it's sexy and it's also dark and it's also haunting. It's haunting, but it's somehow also like cheerful and uplifting, and like I don't know how you guys managed to do all of that together and make it work, but like that's a song that will, it's not a trance song, but it is a song that will totally put you in a trance if you let it. And like I feel like this episode's playlist is going to be great because there's just so much dynamic from song to song, and then what you guys are doing on everything is tremendous. But that's a great track. Again, that is The End of Me, Stolen from the Sky, and Feminoise. Again, it's only 5 days old, guys. So I don't know. Is it doing well? Adam, how are we doing? It's doing well?
We're doing pretty well, yeah. We had some support from the Flying Beats and the Sweet Beats.
Right. It was on the Wednesday rally and it was awesome.
Yep.
A ton of us listened to it. That's what I heard.
Guys, they're still under 1,000, but we can absolutely get them there. So again, The End of Me, Stolen from the Sky, Feminoise. Make sure you go and stream that track, playlist it, all the things. Thank you for letting us play that again too tonight, Adam, because that's
I really appreciate you.
Very impressive.
Thank you, guys.
You're very welcome. And again, one of my favorite things about this show is when people are watching them, they're like, people react to their music in real time, because it's, you know, we put stuff out, right, and it goes into the void, and then you know, with this community there's no void. Like there's always somebody there to catch it and listen to it and give feedback. But I love seeing that happen in real time. So I know, like when Entropy in Motion, when Dre came on, he was like, I have to watch people listen to my song, but I think even he was won over. So yeah. So again, Stolen from the Sky, Feminoise, The End of Me. Excellent track. Okay. We continue. We go on. We're gonna play some East 18. That's what we're gonna do. I said it, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play East 18. This is a song called Solitary. They're in Iowa City, I think, or at least in Iowa. Oh, Chris says just invited his followers to like Stolen from the Sky. Great. Excellent. Thank you for doing that. Everybody should do that. Yeah, so they're a 4-piece and they just try to hit real hard and I think they do it. And so this is a song called Solitary, East 18, all one word. Let's do it.
Damn,
I mean,
man.
this song is on one of my personal playlists, and they are like everybody in that band, all 4 of them are doing every single fucking thing they need to be doing as absolutely well as they could possibly be doing it. I mean, the first thing that got me on that song the first time I heard it was I got such big Lane vibes from the vocals, like just all over the place, which already gets me, right? And then like that rhythm section is fucking killing it, just killing it. And I mean, the guitar, like there's nothing about that song I don't love. Like
everything
nothing.
about them screams Breaking Benjamin to me. The killer vocals going from the really clean, awesome sound to the growl and screams, and then the breaks are perfect. Everything about them really polished, Breaking Benjamin-esque kind of stuff. They're really good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I really liked the bass player. He was like he was doing a lot of really cool little, like he was finding some good space to like do some embellishments at the start of the song, but when he needs to lock it down and like reel it in, when it like really kicked in, he locked in and like found his place. But the whole, like you say, every person in that band is doing exactly what they need to do when they need to do it. It's
so
great. Less is more space stuff, and then totally filling the void when they came in and powered it up.
Yeah, I really like the dynamic of the track as well. Like everywhere it needs to hit, it feels like it like hits like with the impact that it needs to hit with.
Yeah.
No, it's great, and it's perfectly balanced, beautifully produced, impeccably played. I just that band, and I mean, I check in on people a lot, and I'm probably mixing this up, but I don't even think they're at 100 followers on Spotify yet.
I'm looking right now.
Let me see. Are you looking? Let me see. East 18. Yeah, of course they come right up. Nope, they are at 93 monthly listeners. All their stuff's under 1,000. Again, not just Spotify, wherever you listen to music, go and listen and follow and everything. But I mean, this band is ridiculous. You know, and I think we can definitely do better than that, because we should. So please, East 18. Mike says there's a certain recipe you need to make awesome music. I myself have not found it yet. Shut the fuck up, Mike. But East 18 has incredible. Yeah, we disagree with the middle part of it. Everything else I agree with. Chris Eek says the ability of the vocalist on that was impressive. A lot of types of performance going on in that vocal. Definitely. Drew says we can get them to 100 tonight. We can. And better. There are 19 people watching right now. They only need 7. We can get them to 115. That's not math. 112, but we can do it. Richie says perfectly executed. Praise from Caesar. Afira Christy says great sound in that ending. Damn. She didn't write it like that, but I know that's how she meant it. Fanscap says killer. 3 flames. Joe, don't put them out. Nate from Bond of Iniquity says excellent. Man, a few words, but he really means it though. And Candy says, I'm liking this. Reminds me of 3 Doors Down and many more. Great track. Yeah, good reference there. Breaking Benjamin too. So yeah, again, East 18. The song is Solitary. Please go love them up. Wow. We are motoring through the music tonight. Motoring. Slightly
what's your price?
Right.
Nothing, literally. I need to start charging.
I forgot the lyric.
For flight, isn't it flight?
I don't know. Flight.
What's your price?
What's that even mean?
Flight?
Yep.
It was the 80s. It didn't have to mean anything. There just had to be a lot of hairspray. It had to be sent with very tight pants with a lot of conviction.
Night Ranger spandex right there.
There you go. Joe has some of that on right now. Not necessarily on his legs either. It's the weirdest thing. We know how he is. Okay.
He's got a spandex belt.
I want to see Joe. Joe probably has that Borat bathing suit, but it's all fully spandex.
That's right.
Geo somewhere is like, please don't show us, Joe.
Come on, we're on the air. You know I'm not wearing anything.
It's true. Joe is just fucking Winnie the Pooh in it from the waist down. There's nothing going on right there. Okay, before Joe shows us anything that will get us kicked off of the platform, we're gonna move to Blue Orchid Reaction. Blue Orchid Reaction with a song called Under These Skies. So they've got a series of these songs, guys, and they recorded them with Mike Heaton from Embrace. Jack Phantom says Donald Duck in it. Fine. He can be Donald Duck in it. I say Winnie the Pooh in it. It's all the same thing. Means no pants. Shirt, no pants. They are super about groove, riffage, a good wah. And who among us does not love a good wah except for Tom McElman? There's a drum solo that you're going to want to keep an eye out for. So big ups to Alex, the drummer, for that. So again, this is Blue Orchid Reaction with a song called Under These Skies. was no bomb, which I was totally expecting.
Thought so too.
I'm gonna say that was a wood block. You think it was cowbell?
Wood block.
Yeah, it was probably woodblock.
God, drummer. Could you not?
But I had the same thought you did.
That's
Greg.
not
You
the
can't
joke.
say more cowbell.
A woodblock. It's more
what it reminds
cowbell.
you of.
There you
Just
go.
reminds you of the
More
same-
cowbell. More
That
cow
was a fun song.
block. More
That
wood
was a
cow.
fun song.
More cow, not cowwood. That's bad. We don't want to say that. I'm gonna roll on here. Okay, we are gonna forget I said that out loud, and then I want to just go to the comments before I even go to the
cowbell.
panel.
There you go.
Good job, Drew.
Wooden
Good job.
cowbell.
This is why you're a parody country band. What the fuck is wooden cowbell?
It's a
Okay,
wooden
Chris,
cow block.
help me out here. Is it? I've always wondered. Chris X. How do you say your name? Production quality was seriously pro, great balance and mastering. And Chris is going to help me phonetically.
Yeah, I was waiting for that too.
Fuck you. Or we're just going to have Dame record fuck you, and everybody in the community always has to put it at the end of their songs from everything now.
I heard a ton of the same stuff that Jack heard.
So yeah, I want to,
very
honey, there
much
were a lot
75.
of bring up some of the comments. There were a lot of band comparisons made in there. And some of
T-Rex,
those were great.
um,
Gio said the drum solo was following his EKG. Jack
Sex
said
Pistols,
like Queen and the Sex
T-Rex,
Pistols
yeah.
and T-Rex
I
decided,
I heard
hell
the
with
same
it. Let's do a tune together.
It was very 70s.
Credits of an Austin Powers movie. I got Big Jumpin' Jack Flash vibes, stones from that one.
Very
what else did we
70s
see?
background vocals.
Yep. Green Day. Okay. Green Day and STP had a love affair, and Slash slept with that love child and made a kid. Wow. That's so specific, but I love it. And it's not wrong. So yeah. So, okay, guys. Yeah. Seeing a mouse. Eek. Oh, so it's Eeks. Chris Eeks. So I think I was saying it correctly. I think I was. Thank you, Chris. Eeks. Now I'm going to imagine seeing a mouse every time I see your name, which is a weird thing to have an association with, but that's okay. Joe, you were saying things. Adam, you wanted to say things about that one? Blue Orchid reaction?
Going to be Iggy Pop meets the Black Keys a little bit with some of their pop here.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I hear that. I totally
Yeah.
Iggy Pop is a great. Yeah. Totally.
for sure.
It's a really cool track there. I really enjoyed it. It's a lot. It's like just a fun, straight up, like old school rhythm and blues track, isn't it?
Yeah.
I almost made Candy ruin her mixing desk when I said cowwood. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome. That's why they pay me the no bucks. Yeah. So Blue Orchid reaction, Under These Skies. Yep. Great band. That is a whole thing. They're like a genre unto themselves. Fanscap says more cowwood. You know, it's funny. We have 2 kids, and I still think my legacy is going to be fucking things like Chaps My Beans and cowwood and moist. I think this is what I'm leaving the world. Okay, I guess there's worse that could happen. It could be Cotton Eye Joe that I'm leaving the world, and I'm not. So I think I'm still doing okay. All right, let's see. What time is it? It is 10 p.m. here. I'm going to say we're going to do 3 songs more. What do we think? 3 songs more. I think we should do the Homegrown. I think we should do For What It Is Worth. For What It's Worth by the Homegrown. This is a post-grunge rock band, UK based. This is a new single release. It has a B-side and everything. I think that's Desert. I think it's called the B-side. But they are taking Seattle sound inspiration. They're big on Foo Fighters, other bands that are kind of keeping it going. And Milk and Sugar, which is their debut EP, came out back in March. So there's a lot of music that you can go listen to from them if you don't know them already. So again, For What It's Worth by the Homegrown.
Well, nothing's changed for what it's worth. You watch
It's like if a grunge band, like a great grunge band, covered American Woman. Like I'm, like there was like so much 70s rock in there that I love. There was so much 90s grunge in there that I love. Right. Exactly. Like it my brain kept going 70s, 90s, 70s, 90s, 70s, 90s. I couldn't decide.
Yeah, it's fantastic, man. It's like it was quite a simple song in terms of like the structure, but everything just hit right and everything had its own little nuances that just like dipped in and out as and when. It was really cool. The vocals are incredible as well. Like
catchy melody.
Yeah, and it just sits like beautifully on top of that mix as well.
Right.
It's like the perfect kind of tone for that kind of music.
Absolutely. Totally. Very well said. All right, Naked Joe.
Agreed.
Thoughts?
Yeah. I thought that voice probably they wouldn't have been able to find a better voice to fit what they're playing. It was a perfect marriage to what they're playing.
If Joe Boo is saying that about your band, guys, I mean, because I personally think Joe Boo could sing in like literally any band and it would make every band sound even better than they already do. So if Joe thinks that the singer that you have is better than we think Joe is, then you're doing really well, I think. Richie says had the perfect Ramones pop sensibility. That's very well said. Candy said that kicked ass. Also very well said. Sepsis. Hello, Professor Headrush. William says great cymbal frequency and catchy melodies. There we go. I mean, really, like, the music tonight, guys, so far, I mean, really good. We only have 2 more to go. But we're gonna end strong. So we're gonna do our other panel song here, and I feel a little itchy about this just because it feels vaguely self-promotional. But Joe, who is missing, taking off his pants. Charlie, hi, baby.
Charlie up.
Hi, Charlie. Oh my God, you're so cute. Charlie.
Hi, everybody.
Sorry, but we hear about Charlie a lot. I'm always happy to get to see Charlie. So Joe, who's in 11,000 bands, as we all know, came on and I said, okay, buddy, what do you want to play? And Joe is going with a shadow band. And I feel a little bit guilty, playing a song that I have anything directly to do with on the show, but this is Joe's choice. And I am happy about it only because, well, that sounds weird, but you guys know what I mean, like how weird I am about doing anything that's self-promotional. But when we were putting the band together, and talking about releasing Wicked Woman, the first single, both Greg and Joe were like, oh, like we're going to make videos independently of each other. And Joe was very sweet. He was like, release Greg's first, like let that one, kind of be the premiere or whatever, which was really nice because anybody that follows Joe's 11,000 other bands knows that Joe always does the videos and pretty much everything else for all of his bands. And so he certainly didn't need us to do it, but he was very sweet about it. Dame says, sure. And so, but we wanted to make sure that everybody got to see the Joe Boo edit of the Wicked Woman video. So it was very sweet of you, Joe, to not only step aside and let Greg take some time to flex his video production skills on this.
Well, Greg's video is amazing. So that wasn't difficult. That was not a difficult choice at all.
Thank you.
It was awesome, Greg.
Really cool video, man.
But Joe has also made a fantastic video, and I love it because it's got something that Greg's video, I was gonna say but I had nothing to do with it. Greg's video didn't have, which is putting the whole band on screen at the same time. Now we know, guys, we know there are little moments where we're gonna look a little funky just because that's video production and black backgrounds for you, but it's so worth it. Like it doesn't matter because Joe, plus there's some sexiness in there too, that besides Joe and Tom, I mean, also in the background that you're going to see. So did you want to say anything about it, Joey, before we play it?
Well, tomorrow will probably be the last day that Tom will be employed, because when it's shown at work, the human resources department's going to call him in because it's a little racy and he's going to be let go. So he'll have a lot more time to work on shadow band music.
Our ultimate goal, Pinky in the Brain style goal, is to make videos that are so overtly sexual that if Tom shows anyone at work, he's gonna get fired so that he can just make music with us all day. But we don't want you to get fired, Tom. Maybe hold on to this one because this may be even a little bit more for HR purposes than Greg's was. But yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna play the Joe Boo edit World premiere of Joe Boo's video for Shadow Band's Wicked Woman. Here we go.
It's an absolutely incredible song, guys. Like, it's so good.
Thank you, Adam. I was like, how are we going to talk about like 2/3 of the panels in the fucking band? This seems like a little bit of a, Greg's doing something off camera, Nate, but it's not necessarily the robot.
The song's been getting stuck in my head like all week at work, even when it's not on the radio. Like, I'll just be walking around and just being like, bam.
Thank you. Sorry.
So good.
I
It's so much groove, and like it's perfect. Everything about it is just great.
Oh,
the funny
thank
thing
you
was
so much.
Tom wanted to throw the song away. He didn't want
Really?
it music.
Tom
but
is an
he
idiot
had
when
it.
it comes to his own music, and I love Tom to pieces. So I mean that in the best possible
hard
way.
on
But if Tom had to judge his own music, I don't think we'd ever get any of it. But like, I think where I feel comfortable talking about this, because it's still so fucking weird to see myself on camera singing a song that isn't by somebody. Well, it is technically kind of by somebody else, but like, I also love the video joke because I have not had a woman writhing under my boobs since college. But hey, but so no, but I really I think what we have to correct, but what I think we really have to do here is we have to give huge ups to Tom McElman, because
Sure.
I saw the blues groove, that was Tom. I saw the production, that was Tom. I saw, just like the whole feel of the thing, that was Tom. And I'm not to say that Joe did not do a ton. Joe wrote the lyrics and the vocal melodies and everything, and and I showed up and sang a little bit, but like Tom really vastly underrated musician, spectacular person. So really, seriously,
he would never ever pat himself on the back.
No.
He continues every time we talk about this song and how pleased we are with how well
it was
done.
garbage. It was this close to the trash heap. We're like, shut up, Tom.
He gives all the credit to the two of us, when the truth is it all goes to him.
To be fair, the call and response between the vocals at the end reminds me of like it's more of like a soul thing, like a 70s soul kind of like.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Thank you. It was meant to be. We kind of wanted to model it a little after Baby It's Cold Outside, with more of a blues soulful kind of feel to it.
Baby, it's hot inside.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, Mike says kudos to Tom, and that's really the main thing. I mean, I just show up and sing a little bit and bring my boobs, and Joe and Tom are the whole show with Shadow Band, and I'm just so honored that they.
It's not even close. Without Christina's vocal,
we're not arguing.
It would not have been possible. It really.
We're not arguing. It's my show. I'm pulling rank. But no, no. But I mean, it really. I do not know why they wanted to work with me, but I'm still really honored that they do. And there's another song coming out soon. I don't know if we're talking about what the date is, but it's soon. So
July 4th.
Oh, I guess we are.
Yeah.
Nice, cool, man.
But yeah, so this is a Tom and Joe. This is a Tom and Joe song. I am not on this one, and so I can objectively say it is a terrific song. And you guys are gonna love it. And I will not be in the video with or without a bald spot and a woman riding under my boobs, but that's okay. We will have Joe's body to look at, and what else do we need? Really, other than that, and Tom. So I think we're good. But so yeah, Shadow Band, we really, really want to thank you guys for all the support. You guys have been incredible. And
you guys really have. We can't thank you enough.
It means a lot. Like, it really means a lot. And especially it means a lot to watch Tom finally get the recognition for his music that he's long deserved and not really had. So thank you on behalf of Tom from me, and I think also Joe. So
also, so everybody understands why. There were two songs that were written before this was actually even made into a band. If everybody recalls what happened, this was supposed to be just kind of a 1 or 2 song collaboration, and Tom and I had started working on some other stuff. And the more we got into this and completing Wicked Woman, and decided we really want this to be a band. And Christina didn't want to be in it. We had to like tie a rope around her and pull her in and tell her, look,
it was a Saturday night,
you are absolutely in this, and there's no question, there's no getting out of it. So these songs were already kind of written and done. Otherwise, Christina would be in them.
You know what? Joe offered to have me do backing, and I was like, dude, this song is perfect as it is. Don't touch it. So I want you guys to listen to it when it comes out July 4th. And the two of them, it's going to be stuck in your head. It's stuck in my head all the time. So I don't care that I wasn't on it. I'm just happy that it's out there and I'm going to get to listen to it. But I don't want to spend the whole show talking about us because, or at least me, because it feels really weird. But thank you guys again. Thank you, Adam, for being the whole panel on that song. The last song we're going to play for tonight. And just very quickly before I do that, I want to just shout everybody out. So we had A Beautiful Scar, Pulling at Your Feathers. We had Packet Lost with Timed Out. We did Wicked Woman from Shadow Band, Scrambles, Crimson Asphalt. We did Lost Horizon and Forgotten Dreams from Storm Kingdom. We did Era Dawning by Hydraulica. We did Acoustic Joint, Fire of Embers. We did Isolation Forest, Root and Branch. We did Unsteady by Better Plans. We did Ashamed by Agbot. We did Solitary by East 18. We did The Homegrown, For What It's Worth. We did Under These Skies by Blue Orchid Reaction. And we did The End of Me by Stolen from the Sky and Feminoise. Am I missing anybody? I don't think so. If I am, then I posted on the thing anyway. But oh no, and Jack Phantom and the Exquisite Corpse Cabaret and The Dead Shall Bury the Living. I think that was everybody. But we are ending on one of the highest high notes that we could possibly end on, because we're playing one of my favorite musicians and people, Richie Warwick. Warwick. Let's give some big love for Richie Warwick. Another vastly underrated musician, even as loved as he is in the community. And this is an older song of Richie's. It's from a few years back. And he told us the video is all public stock footage, very typically Richie understated kind of description. The song is called To Test the Light. And Richie, to me, always sounds like Peter Gabriel, David Bowie, Sting, like just the best of the best of the best. And this is like really like a lost Bowie track, I think, but Richie. So let us end on a great note, literally and figuratively. House of Warwick, Richie Warwick, To Test the Light.
May come with shadows that belong to darker things. Its walls have cracked in places. They may now slightly lean. This heart of mine, this life to test the light, this love, this heart of mine, this life to test the light, and some room still in ashes, left for the future flame. It's built on solid ground. Its foundation remains. This sound, this heart of mine, this life to touch the light, this sound, this heart of mine, this life to touch the light.
So Richie is well familiar with my fangirling over him at this point because I do it on this show. I do it in DMs. I do it in my posts. And I really don't care like how annoying I almost certainly am to him because I can't. Richie is brilliant. We all know that. The fact that Richie was this close to walking away from making music before he stumbled into this community, it just would have like that gives me chills all the time because what a loss that would have been. But Richie, and I cannot articulate it, and I will never be able to articulate it. But Richie's music puts into sonic form this feeling that I've had over and over and over since I was a very little kid. And the best way that I can describe it is it's like simultaneously falling in love for the first time and simultaneously having your heart broken for the first time all at once. And it is this gorgeous, elemental, universal ache and joy and wrenching and keening and glory. And I can't describe it any better than that. And it doesn't make any fucking sense probably to anybody but me. But I remember being a little kid and being somewhere and just feeling like the world was so big and there was this feeling in me that was so huge and I couldn't articulate it. And Richie's music does. And I've had beautiful moments of falling in love and I've had heartache and misery and in all those moments I felt some elements of all those things, and Richie speaks that language in a way that most musicians can't. And I just can never say enough good things about him and his music, and the fact that he was ever in a place where he thought he might not keep doing this makes me physically ill. So please, like, if you don't, I know everybody watching already does, but you know, if you know people who don't follow him already, I don't care if it's your grandma, I don't care if it's the guy at the bodega down the road, whatever, just fucking play him A Wave of Knives or play her, you know, this song, you know, To Test the Light, or really literally anything that Richie has ever done. Because you hear Richie Warwick and you're an instant fan. So I'm sorry to monologue, but I have to, because it is something I have wanted to be able to say to him since I first heard his music, and I still am not articulating it right, but that is how he makes me feel, and it's such a gift to listen to him. So anyone else want to talk, or should I just keep going?
Yeah, I can just talk about him.
Go for it, Adam.
I absolutely love Richie, man. Like everything he does everything like really well. His songwriting's incredible, his musicianship's incredible, his production's incredible, his lyrics are incredible. He dips in and out of genres like effortlessly. He's just like the first time that I heard one of his tracks, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then I heard another one of his tracks, I was like, what the fuck? This is ridiculous. This is like a completely different feel, and it's just incredible. And every single song that I hear by him, I'm just blown away by the level of musicianship that he has.
1000%. Absolutely. Joey.
Richie is like the ultimate multi-tool. You know, every multi-tool is good at doing all the little things that it does, but it's not great at any one thing. Except Richie is like the ultimate, you know, multi-tool because he does everything great. He's a great musician on everything. On pretty much most of his songs, he's one-man band, isn't he?
Yeah.
He does almost everything by himself.
Yeah.
So he does every one of those things better than everybody else. So then you put it all together, and I mean, he's the ultimate musician, singer, songwriter, you know, engineer. He does everything flawlessly, and he does it across every genre and every mood. He will take you to the softest, most introspective depths, so that you know it's so nothing but emotion, and then he'll rock your fucking face off. So he takes you across every bit of the spectrum, and he is about as talented a human being as ever seen, and he nails it every time. Every song is just, you think every song is the best song I've ever heard, and then he does another,
and it is until the next one, right? And now listen, guys, Richie, first of all, you got Joe Boo and Adam saying this, right? So right there, you know, you're doing a lot right, because we could say the same things about these guys too on their own, and in their all their projects and collabs and stuff like that. And I mean, the fact that this, and I never ever want anyone in this community to feel less than or to, because it's so hard to be an original musician. It's so hard to put your stuff out there and to, you know, to feel like you you know, like you're doing what you want to do and you're getting what's in your head, as Ambrose from AOD said, out into the world and getting that to sound as much like what's in your head as you can and all that. So I never want anyone to feel like, you know, because I'm not effusive about their stuff that I don't connect with it. It's just, you know, I'm always honest, you know, and that's, you know, that's for better or worse. And I just, Richie, and again, when Richie put out A Wave of Knives with Aubrey, and the stuff that Grey Autumn Twilight, you know, and all of the stuff that Richie does, it's just like, it's just so fucking good. And again, like I want him to hear it over and over and over again, because I never want there to be another minute where he questions whether he should be doing this. You literally should never be doing anything else ever.
Right.
Eating, breathing, sleeping, drinking, you know, loving Catherine up. Absolutely. Other than that, no, walking the dog occasionally fine. So yeah, Richie Warwick, House of Warwick to Test the Light. There will never be a point at which that guy has enough followers, subscribers, listeners, whatever. But you know, everyone that's been on this show tonight, everyone I listed out, everyone we ever play, really just guys, go and click those buttons. You know, it's not about numbers, it's about listeners. It's about ears on the music. That's why it matters, you know, and share everything. You know, people, you know, we all fall in love with this music in the community, and you know, the more people that we introduce to it, the bigger this community gets, and that's just better for everybody, because this is a gigantic family. And you know, the more family members, the better. All record labels should be banging on Richie's door. That's exactly right. That's right. That's right.
There's a rumor I heard too that he and Tom McElman may be working on something together.
Yeah, I
too,
heard
so.
that rumor too, but
So
but yeah,
talk about like superpowers combined, you know.
Form of awesome. No, really, guys. Really, another show that we just, you know, Greg, honey, great job again, just putting all this stuff together. I know how hard it is for you every week to choose. There are always people that we have on our list that we want to play that we don't get to, and we're always so sorry.
We could do this like all day long, because like
really, truly,
so much music, and it's all so great.
I know. So if you submitted and we didn't play it, it's not personal. It is purely like a time thing. We just run out of time. It's 3:30 in the morning there, I think. What time is it there, Adam?
3:30.
3:30 in the morning. Joe's been up easily an hour and a half past his bedtime already. You know, he has fires to put out and sex to have and shirts not to wear and all sorts of things. And we, you know, we got to let him join a couple other bands and whatever before he goes to bed. So we have to go. But really, we're going to do another live one next week. Now, next week, guys,
Joe needs a scorecard with bands. Just
I'm telling you,
as we're on the show,
Gio's going to do a deck of many bands with just Joe bands. That's it.
That's
it.
92 Jerry Lewis telethon. Timpani.
Joe's pack.
But well, let's not talk about Joe's pack right now. But yeah, but to remember the leather bathing suit. But next week, special panel. I'm not going to tell you guys who's on it, but you are really going to want to watch. This is our first themed mystery panel of greatness. It is all people who have never been on this show before, but you know all of them, and that's all I'm going to say. But it is, I'm edging you on the mystery panel of greatness, and it will absolutely be worth it next Monday. So submit the songs. Thank you all, every single one of you, for watching. We never, ever take it for granted. Thank you to Adam, Stolen from the Sky, and Joe of many bands, Shadow Band, Voodoo Mirage, Rain of Fire, Michael Ray Band, 7 Months, Joe Boo and the Dog, Joe Boo and his grandma, The Many Faces of Joe Boo, 50 Shades of Joe Boo, whatever, all the bands, Joe Boo's pants and shirt, and Charlie. We have to give big props to Charlie. And thank you. That's it. Voxing guest. That's another Voxing guest in the books. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Thanks, guys.